Thank you, Gadi. I'm very glad we got to hear you speak. We're saying here, celebrating shared society, we're hearing about challenges, but we are celebrating hope, and we're celebrating those who are bringing us hope. Our next award winner brings a passionate and challenging voice to the Israeli public domain. She has a deep commitment to empowering women, and she does this through the work of her organization, AWC, or Na'am, which she founded. And so I'd like to invite to the stage, please, our second award winner, Samah Salaime Egbariya, and to present her award, Martine Halban.
No tissue here. Okay. You sure do you need this speech? Okay. Sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. When I received an email telling me that I was being honored with an award from the New Israel Fund, I found myself feeling conflicted. And I thought I want to share with you what went through my mind and my heart at that time. Firstly, it warms my heart that this is very encouraging to know that someone recognized and appreciate my work in this little corner in the heart of the State of Israel. I never thought that my long-standing activism in such a small place with a segment of the population on the margins of Israeli society, the Palestinian women, dealing with even more difficult marginal issue, the domestic violence, would win recognition. My work comes with many hugs, smiles, tears, and love, and sometimes small victories. But recognition is definitely something that's missing from what I do. So thank you for giving me this moment. Secondly, whether or not we wish it through, Palestinian society inside Israel is part of the state fabric. There are those who are trying to differentiate it, whether socially, ideologically, or nationally. And I understand and accept, as well as the disappointment and bitterness among the younger generation of Arabs toward Israel, both as a result of the government policy-led discrimination and by incitement for hatred, both by the country leadership and by the general population. Side by side, living with that disappointment, there are those who continue to give a little chance for shared society, and they are struggling for better tomorrow. They don't give up easily. Personally, I feel that these two struggles, two issues and differentiations between differentiation and shared society is important to me. And I have put an end for this war between them inside me. I hope for the day when a Palestinian citizen of Israel feels equal, real partner, while still holding on her or his own Palestinian national identity. With this kind of partner, we can build future together, believe me. Thirdly, and this section in my speech didn't make it into the original speech, but the reality is so hard, and we have to face it. When I was on my way to here, to London, just a few minutes when I leave home, one of the women that you see called me and told me that a body of a woman from Lid, the same city that Naam based on, was found nearby the forest. And a few minutes later, a journalist called me and told me that 39-year-old teacher was shot to death in her town, Tira. I told myself, why you are doping yourself, Samah? We haven't been able to put an end for murder in our society, and you are dreaming your dream of celebrating full decade without gender-based murders is growing even more distant with every new body discovered. This year, 2015, 8 Jewish women were killed and 7 Arab women have been murdered, stabbing, burning, or strangulation. Not a single headline in the Israel media discussed gender-based violence. Not a single leader condemned these murders, unlike those that are condemned in the daily basis automatically when they are a result of the occupation. These criminals who murdered women obviously not neutralized, disarmed, punished, or brought to justice. They are not. I came here tonight to tell you that a society that has lost moral compass and which live peacefully with the distinction between the blood of a woman and the blood of man can easily lose its humanity completely when it indicates that blood of Jew worth more than blood of an Arab, and when we see that recently, when the blood of black man, whether he is Ethiopian Jew or asylum seeker, is inferior to that of the white man. Racism do not discriminate. The ugly face of this part of the Israeli society will not change without the work of similar organizations that have been recognized tonight. The ones that dare to place a mirror up to this face, wants to reflect racism, wants to reflect occupation, and want to reflect hatred, and want to reflect all forms of violence. We have no other way. It's painful, I know. We don't have this other way to get rid of these stains without proposing an alternative vision, a simple, clean one. And like every woman who's in charge of keeping her home clean, and I'm sorry for the good men who are cleaning here, our mission is to search out the source of the evil, to the incitement and the hatred, and to clean it. This is our starting point. And finally, and recently, I have been asked several times, what is the Jews who do not live in Israel can do to help? I have no doubt that you, good, caring humans, have the best intention and truly believe that you want us to move forward in our society, and that it would be difficult to do that without you. What I'm asking for right now is to take a big chance and to dare to listen to new voices. I ask you to believe in us, yes, in us. The small organizations, the ones that just getting their feet off the ground with the very tiny budgets and never-ending motivation. Yes, in some sense, I represent rather radical organization that challenge the establishment and challenge my own society, oftentimes hurting it. Sometimes I do have hurting it. But do not afraid to support us. Do not give into your comfort zone. We desperately need radical, determined women and men dealing with gender equality, with social justice, democracy, and human rights. People who are now not afraid of pushing the society to the correct direction, such as the Daphne Foundation, who support us in the very first beginning. Years upon years of mainstream, feel-good social activists that don't dare to challenge the establishment has pushed the Israeli society to the right. All the support of with the government. The results have been, not so great. So, to those of you who are asking yourself what to do, please do not give up on us, especially on days like today when we need you the most. Thank you.